The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. No, only do that if you want to win. If you want to lose, don't do that. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about President Donald Trump getting booed at the Libertarian National Convention over the weekend in Washington, D.C. Now, this was hilarious, the way that Trump handled it, and what he said right there was right on point. Look, if you guys enjoy getting your 3% every single election, then go ahead. And when I say that, I'm speaking about the presidential election. We've seen some interesting characters. We'll get to those in a minute in the past. And it's always like that. It never really gained much in the presidential election. Now, when you're talking about local elections, things could be a little bit different. Who was that guy? Ed McMuffin, whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about. Out there, I believe in Utah. He was able to win in his local election. But when you're talking about the president, these guys don't succeed at all. And a lot of times it becomes kind of embarrassing because who they pick is a whole dumpster fire. Now, before we get to the previous nominations for the Libertarian Party and the current one, let's get to the news clip here from the whole kerfuffle that happened at the convention in DC. And of course, I will link to everything in the description box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
It's a long holiday weekend of campaigning for former President Donald Trump. And today, he's hitting the gas pedal, courting voters and speed racers at the Coca-Cola 600.
Are you going to win North Carolina?
You believe so?
A big NASCAR contest in a key battleground state, North Carolina. But last night, a far less friendly reception than Trump typically sees at his own rallies. The crowd at the Libertarian National Convention booing the former president.
Combine with us. You have to combine with us. We cannot give crooked Joe Biden 4 more years.
I mean, his speech, if you watched it, what he said was 100% on point. But I understand what the Libertarians are doing here. I understand why they might want to boo. I'll talk about that in a moment. Let's keep on going.
In 2016, Trump was able to reach voters outside traditional party lines. But this year,
the Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. Maybe you don't want to win. Maybe you don't want to win.
What's up with that sign? Like, to become ungovernable, why does it look like that? And then we have the anarchy symbol. So, of course, some of these people are not going to like Trump at all. But let's keep on going.
Libertarian voters seem hesitant to support the former president.
I would rather eat my own foot out of a bear trap.
Independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who spoke to the same audience on Friday,
no more propaganda,
was briefly considered today to be the party's 2024 nominee, but was quickly voted out by the Libertarian delegates.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., 2.07%.
It hasn't stopped RFK, Trump, or even President Biden from trying to make inroads with third-party voters.
Man, you got to reach out to the people, even though it might not be successful as far as getting their nomination. Still reach out to them and talk to them and pitch like, okay, here's why you should vote for me. Go ahead. Why not? Why not at least try?
Biden skipped the Libertarian convention, speaking to military cadets instead at West Point's commencement, a White House tradition.
Nothing is guaranteed about our democracy in America. Every generation has an obligation to defend it.
And Julie joins us here on set. So, Julie, Mr. Trump is heading back to court in New York later this week, and people are already lining up.
Yeah, standing in line since Saturday, hoping to witness those closing arguments in Trump's hush money trial, which will begin on Tuesday. A verdict, by the way, could come as soon as this week.
We will see. Julie Sirkin, thank you.
All right, so that's that, but we have more. Now we got to get into who they actually nominated to be the Libertarian presidential nominee. So they have nominated Chase Oliver. He supports mask and vax mandates, open borders, and letting men compete in women's sports. Are these libertarian positions? And that's him right there, okay? That's him, Chase Oliver, with the LGBT shirt and LGBT flag. All right, so is that who you want to represent your party? Okay, I guess that's better than Trump, I suppose. But look, what I was getting to earlier, I understand why the libertarians don't want to support Trump. They want to have their own thing. They want to have their own people. I get it 100%. You don't want to just go along and get along with whatever party is trying to court your vote. I understand. But if you're going to boo Trump and reject Trump and then support this guy, I kind of already see what time it is with your party. All right. And shout out to the libertarians out there that don't support this nonsense, but your party has selected this guy. And then also, don't forget about his stance on puberty blockers. And the question, should people under the age of 18 be able to receive gender transition treatments? The answer he put was yes, but only for non-surgical treatments such as puberty blockers and hormone therapy. So he says that minors should be able to get puberty blockers and whatnot. Okay. So that's your guy. This is the nominee, Chase Oliver. Now, there's been some interesting moments and nominees at previous conventions. Here's an interesting moment from back in 2016 when a delegate got butt naked on stage at the Libertarian convention. The same convention that Trump went to, 2016, guy got butt naked.
Televised.
Now, we're not going to see this guy's twigging berries, but we're going to kind of see what happened.
Political convention turns into a strip show. The viral video has been shared millions of times. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette introduces us to the man in the video who is defending his actions.
It was the live broadcast no one expected to see on C-SPAN. Now a viral sensation, a man stripping down in the middle of the National Libertarian Party convention last Sunday in Orlando.
The political system is so corrupt that it needs to be stripped down to nothing.
That's why you took your clothes off?
That's why I took my clothes off.
James Weeks.
Okie dokie. So that's that. Now, they were censoring this, but they didn't do a really good job at censoring. I mean, come on, man. Get your blur game together, whatever channel that was. Now, here's another guy you have to talk about. Scary Gary. Well, I called him Scary Gary. Gary Johnson. Remember him? I think he was a nominee back in 2016. This was a really crazy time in our history. Now, here's an interview on MSNBC where he sticks his tongue out at the lady.
Do you think if you were able to get on the debate stage that you could pull even with Trump and Clinton in these polls?
I do. And it wouldn't have anything to do with my debate performance either. It would just be that people would recognize that there's another choice and that there would be an examination of me and Bill Weld as who we are and what we.
And before he gets to the whole tongue part, Bill Weld was ridiculous. Bill Weld was like Dick Cheney on cocaine and methamphetamine times 10. He was just a complete deep state, uniparty kind of guy. The kind of guy that would evict you from your house after one day and missing your rent. That he was really bad. And that was who libertarians picked to be their presidential nominee and vice presidential nominee.
We've done, and not based on that. I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything and emerge as a leader.
What in the world are you doing? And she's like taking it back. Like you saw her visibly move back when he did the whole tongue thing. That's your nominee, but you're booing Trump? Really? Okay, let's keep on going. We're going to show him acting the fool over the tax policy and the whole Aleppo thing.
If you had to make a decision.
Boom, I'd blow my brains out. If you're saying Trump or Clinton, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, baloney. That's baloney. Don't ask me that question. I'm giving people their first vote.
I mean, unhinged.
There's the spoiler question, and then there's the Aleppo question, and then there's the foreign leader question.
What would you do if you were elected about Aleppo?
About
Aleppo.
And what is Aleppo?
Don't even know what's going on. Now, of course, Aleppo is in Syria, and during this time, there was and still is a lot going on over there. And so he's going to be asked a question. Okay, you become the president. What are you doing about Aleppo? What's that? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so this guy was a Libertarian nominee in 2016, Gary Johnson, as I call him, Scary Gary. Then you saw the guy get butt naked on stage in that same year, 2016. So what are we doing, libertarians? I mean, shout out to you guys who are libertarian. A lot of you guys watch my channel, and I appreciate y'all support. But as I close, I want to say this. I mean, y'all got to tighten up. Booing Trump is fine. Okay, cool. But you need to boo some of these guys in your own party. Boo the guy talking about LGBTQ, elemental P, puberty blockers and whatnot. Boo him. Boo Scary Gary don't even know what Aleppo is. Sick and talk our reporters getting Bill Weld to be the vice presidential nominee when he is no more than a Dick Cheney, a Mitt Romney of that ilk. Like, tighten yourselves up, then it makes more sense to boo Trump because you got a tight ship. That's just my humble opinion, at least. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your thoughts on libertarians booing Donald Trump? Justified, not justified, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How you feel about the actual nominee? What's the guy's name? Chase, the guy with the LGBT stuff on. Is he going to be a good nominee, bad nominee? Does it even matter because you're going to get 3% at best of the vote? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, shout out to the libertarians. You know, I know some of these guys are good people, good guys and girls. But ultimately, when you're talking about the presidential election, there's always a joke. There's always a joke, and it's always a matter of, okay, you're going to get 1%, 2%, 3%. So what Trump said from the very beginning is absolute facts, and it can't be disputed. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.